Hey everyone, Michael here, and I know that it's been forever since I have really updated this channel, and I'm sorry about that. Um, Things have just been really kind of hectic, and I've just been trying to ride the wave and see how things turn out. I think the last video that I did was right around Christmas time, and um, leading up to that, it just seems like things took a dramatic change right around October, November of 2015. And um, prior to that, I was really seriously depressed and a lot of stuff going on, a lot of thoughts, a lot of feelings, what have you. Um, I don't know exactly what had changed, but just to give a little backstory on the last few months, uh, right around November, everything started changing for the better for me, and that kind of led into um, December also. But prior to the whole November change, a lot of things happened like sequentially that really just kind of threw my life hilter skelter. I mean, um, I lost a source of income and I recently gained a new one, but this is just a lot of stuff had happened. I lost money. It was coming up on the holidays. I was really stressed out, really just emotional wreck. Um, that was into November, and then as it came into December, something just kind of snapped and clicked, or whatever um, metaphor you want to use. Uh, what ended up happening was it was the first time since my sister and my niece had moved out that I really wanted to decorate and do something fun and special for Christmas. Normally, in the 5 or 6 years that it's been since my sister and my niece have moved out and I started this channel and everything, um, I just normally don't decorate for the holidays. Well, for whatever reason, that in December I decided I want to decorate for the holidays. And so I didn't have anything. And I kind of put it out there into the universe, and went on Facebook to a couple of local groups. We have one group that I belong to here in our area called the Buy Nothing Project, and so basically what it is it's a Facebook group, and you go in there and you request items that you need or want, and then if somebody in the community or in that group has said items, then they pass them on to you if they want to, or so on and so forth. So I just posted that I wanted to decorate that this year, and that I wanted a Christmas tree and any Christmas lights or decorations that people could give me. So I had one friend give me a Christmas tree and a box of trinkets and stuff, like just regular home decor. And I had another friend give me 3 bags of lights and went out and bought me a Christmas tree topper. I had somebody else from the community drop off a box of lights and decor, and somebody else dropped off some stuff. So my entire Christmas was pretty much donated to me, or at least the decorum part of it. And that really kind of like put me into a better mood. Like, it was just, oh my god, here here I had nothing, and then through the generosity of others, I was provided for. And so um I was really really happy about that, and that just kind of put me into the spirit of the season, and I just felt this wave and surge of happiness and positivity wash over me. And it was at that point that things really started taking a turn for the better. Um, Christmas came and went without a hitch. I was able to provide for all of the people on my list, which consisted of my sister, my niece, a few friends, and my mom. And so, I was really thankful and happy that I was able to do the things that I really needed to do and wanted to do for people, even though it may not have been much. And every year, I do one handmade item and one store bought item. And then, if I have the ability to, I get one item that they want and one item that they need. And so I was really stressed out, and that just kind of all went away. And it was really amazing because it was like opening my eyes to just see the positivity and the love and the encouragement that I have in my life. And I'm not a very materialistic person. Yeah, I like to have things, but I'm not one of those like, oh my god, I have to have the newest, greatest, whatever. Um, I mean, I very well could be. And back when I was in California and when I had a job and was able to work, I was very much like keeping up with the Joneses. Um, I didn't have the best car in the world, but I wore name brand clothing, and I went to all the hip, trendy spots, and was constantly shopping, just spending money for the sake of spending money. Never really had to worry about bills or financing or budgeting and stuff like that because my income was pretty much disposable at the time. And so now that I am disabled and not able to work and on Social Security and let's see, SSI and SSD, so that's Social Security income and Social Security disability. Um, yeah, I've had to learn to budget myself a lot. So, anyways, December really kind of just gave me this sweeping sense of everything's going to be okay, and all the positivity that is supposed to be in your life is going to come into your life sevenfold, basically, is how I felt. Um, so going into January was really kind of an interesting month for me. Um, I did a lot of partying with my friends or whatever, and that's something else that I have just recently become very aware of is just how many amazing people are in my life, especially here in Washington now, that I hadn't really taken notice of before. And so January was kind of an eye opener for me to really make me realize how important the people in my life are to me and how blessed I am that they may not be the same group of friends that I had in California, but they are a good they're good. I was going to say substitute or whatever else, but you can't substitute one person for another person. Both groups have their own valid points or whatever you want to say about them, but I have dynamics with one group that I don't have with the other, and I have it with the other that I don't have with back and forth. So the dynamic that I have with my friends here in Washington is nowhere near the dynamics that I had with my friends in California. But that being said, I know that I'm loved and equally found as a friend in both groups. So it's been really kind of cool seeing how all that played out. And then in Also in January, I believe it was January 6th. I know it was shortly after New Year's. I ended up meeting somebody, and that was a complete and total fluke the way this happened. Um, and I went to go meet this person under different pretenses than what it happened or the what had happened. We were supposed to meet up for the first time just as like friends or whatever, and it was going to be one of their friends' birthdays, and I was kind of invited along to go and just kind of club hop with them. And so I thought, okay, this would be good. I wanted to get out, been wanting to meet this person for a while. And so, long story short, on that front, we have now been seeing each other for a little over um, 2 months now. So that's been pretty awesome. Uh, it's the first person that I've been with in over 11 years. And just trying to get back into the whole rhythm of dating and stuff has been kind of interesting. You know, going so long being single and alone, I kind of got into my own little rhythm of doing things and really not having to answer to anyone else or whatever. But at the same time, now that I'm in this relationship, um, I've had the time and the clarity to know what I want and what I need and what I deserve and what I require in a relationship. And basically, all of that is that I want it to be, I want to be somebody's equal. I don't want to be their trophy. I don't want to be their rebound. I don't, I just want to be equal with them. I want to find that equality that they enhance my life and I enhance their life. And together we find strength in one another. And for the most part, it's getting there. And I have a lot of really high hopes for the relationship. We're taking things extremely slow, which is also really nice. There's times where I would like things to speed up a little bit, but at the same time, I'm enjoying the fact that things are going so slow and are very not meticulous, but it's nice to just be able to connect with somebody, and me and this person, we just connect so well. There's attraction on so many different levels, and our relationship isn't based around the bedroom. It's based around our intellectual conversations and our compatibility in different areas. And it's really just been hella refreshing to actually have something like that, because I took a I took a really good long look at some of my past relationships, and it seems like every one of them has moved really really fast, really really quickly, and it's just like, it burns hot and bright and then fizzles out. Um, so I'm really hopeful that things continue in a progressive manner for us, and this is someone I could see myself being with for a very very long time, if not the rest of my life. There's definitely things that we're still learning about each other. We've only been seeing one another for 2 months now, and um, I could see myself settling down and having a family with this person, and it's good. And the reason I keep referring to them as this person is because they don't like their stuff put out there like that. And so, just in case mutual friends happen to see this, our mutual friends will know who I'm talking about, but everyone else won't. And that's another thing that I have really been working on, is trying to take into consideration their thoughts about personal privacy and things being posted on the internet about them and so on and so forth. Um, as you well know from my videos, I'm a very blunt, honest, open person, and I don't hide anything from anyone. I just turn on the camera, tell it how it is, and typically, that's how I am in life also. Just, you ask me a question, I'm going to tell you the answer, or at least my version of the truth, or what I know to be the truth. I don't lie. I see absolutely no reason to lie. And when and if I do lie, it's for a really damn good reason. And I'm not talking about lying in the fact that, oh, did you buy me a present? No, I didn't get you anything. Not that type of lie or whatever. But, little white lies I don't consider lying in the sense of, like, bigger lies. So I don't lie. Just plain and simple. If I've done something wrong, chances are I will just come out and tell you, hey, you know what? I fucked up. Or, yeah, when confronted with it, I'll be all, well, you know what? Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, I did do that. Blah, 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 blah. But, yeah, so it's been really interesting. Like I said, going 11 and a half years without being with anyone, to now being with somebody and doing the whole us we thing. And I really like that. I love spending time with my significant other, and all the things that we do together, and the fact that we talk every day, or if we don't talk voice to voice, we at least text several times a day throughout the day. Get a good morning text, good afternoon text, check-in text, and a good evening text. And so that's been really nice also. Even though I'm a phone whore and I love talking on the phone, just having that little message come through instantly brightens my day, makes me feel better, makes me happier. And genuinely, even before meeting this person, I was starting to feel a lot happier and more at peace with myself and my life. And I quite literally think it was just the magic of Christmas washing over me and letting me know that everything's going to be all right, and that I'm going to be fine. And so that has been just a saving grace. Recently, and I'm talking within the last 3 weeks, I have had a couple of little bipolar outbursts where I've just like, ugh, and things really get up under my skin and stuff. And it's nothing like it used to be, though. It would go day in and day out for weeks and months on end, where I was just depressed and suicidal and upset and blah blah blah, this and that, whatever else. I really haven't felt that way. Like I said, it's just been a couple of times in the last couple of weeks, and some of it I know has to do with what the month of March and April, like March, April, May, and June are usually like, or at least in my past, have been kind of rocky. In March is when I lost my grandmother and then in April I lost my dad and my grandpa, like within a couple of days of each other. And then I also a year or two prior to that. Before I lost my grandmother, I lost my aunt, and I lost a guy who was like an uncle to me. A year later, I lose my dad and my grandpa within a couple of days of each other. I've lost some friends and so I don't know if it's subconsciously that I'm thinking, oh, well, so and so's birthday was this day, or this is when so and so passed away, or whatever. So for my own personal self, I'm attributing that to the reason why I've been upset and kind of bipolar-ish lately. But for the most part, I've been really happy. And I can genuinely say I've been happy. In all my past videos, have you ever heard me say I was happy? This right now, for the first time in a very long time, I can actually say I'm content. And I don't know if it's because I'm in a relationship or if it's just because, whatever reason. But yeah, I feel really good. And, so it's not that I have forgotten about Hello Cupcake or, the YouTube channel or whatever. I'm posting more and more on the blog than what I have on the YouTube channel. And I'm sorry about that. I also have, I have several other blogs and things going on also. I started doing product reviews. So I have a blog that I keep up for product reviews. I was doing wine reviews also. And I really haven't done any wine reviews since November. A lot of it just happens to be that I ran out of money to buy bottles of wine. Even though I'm not doing any wine that's over $20.
Pick it up.
Even though I'm not doing any wine that's over $20, it's one of those things that still having the money is kind of an issue. But I'm going to be picking that back up here now that the summer is rapidly approaching. But yeah, so, things have been going great for me, and I have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, and just getting back into more of a positive headspace.
Your attempt to ignore the caller failed. They have decided to leave you a message.
Sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, so that's what's been going on with me. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please shoot me an email or submit a response. The email is hellocupcakeitsme@gmail.com. You know the web address. It's www.hellocupcakeitsme.com, all one word. Questions, comments, concerns, like I said, hit me up. I do look forward to hearing from 98% of you. The other 2% are the internet trolls and the people who just talk shit. And you know what? If you're a troll and want to talk shit, fuck you, stay off my channel. Don't care what you have to say. For the rest of you, I do care about what you have to say. I love the fact that you interact with me on the channel, through the blog, through personal private emails, even on Facebook. It's amazing to me. So keep it up, and if you have anything that you would like for me to cover, or if you want me to talk about a certain subject, by all means, please hit me up. I would be more than welcoming to do a Q&A type video. You submit me some questions, and I'll read them off live on camera, and things like that. Also, one last thing right before I wrap all this up. Health-wise, been having a little bit of health issues, difficulties, whatever you want to call them. I finally went in and had a full-blown C-peptide test and everything else done, and we have found that my body is no longer producing the insulin that I need. and that I am now a true type 1 diabetic, where before they were saying I was like a 1.5 because I exhibited signs of both type 1 and type 2. They're now saying I'm full blown type 1, latent onset diabetes, which is an immune deficiency disorder. So unlike other in our other diabetes, where through proper diet and exercise you can make it go away, mine's more of an autoimmune deficiency, and I will never get it to go away. I'm working really closely with my doctors right now, um, trying to get approved for an insulin pump with a CGM. And for those of you that don't know what CGMs are, that's a continuous glucose monitor. And really, I just need the CGM part of it. I don't need the insulin pump. What's been happening lately is my blood sugars have been dropping down into the 40s, and before they never went down below 50. And so I'm getting down to like 43, 40, and it's getting pretty bad because I'm not noticing my blood sugar dropping that low until it's like almost too late. And it just hits me all of a sudden, like out of the blue, my blood sugar will drop. The thing with having a continuous glucose monitor is it provides you real time feedback and prevents you from going. Well, I shouldn't say really prevents you. It alerts you when your blood sugar starts to decline really rapidly or when it rises really rapidly. So I just got off the phone with one of the meter providers, and they said that Medicare and Medicaid won't pay for it, which I think is absolute bullshit because, according to the representative, it's not seen as something that is needed. I'm sorry, how is a device that will keep me alive not needed? But anyways, that's a whole nother can of worms, and whatever. Oh yeah, and the reason my nails are painted is because later on this evening I have a party to go to, and the party is Come As You Are, or Come As You Were in high school. And so I used to dress goth when I was in high school, and so that's why I painted my nails, is because um, of that party. Anyways, so yeah, wrapping it up now since we're going into almost a half an hour, and I will talk to you all later, and bye.